your first last name?
Hey, my name is Marcel Dudek, and I'm 21 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
For the past 2 years, I've been traveling the world.
That's awesome. So how many years have you been training parkour and free running?
I've been training parkour and running for 6 years now.
6 years?
Yeah.
What got you into like the activity, the movement?
I mean, I always loved flips, and I always thought it was amazing. But
Did you have like a background at all in gymnastics or anything like that?
No,
you had,
nothing.
So you had no flip history, no like movement history or anything?
No.
Okay.
So I was always super interested in flips, and I always thought it was awesome, but I could never imagine myself doing that. Like, I didn't know how to learn that, because if you can't do it, and you just stand up and imagine yourself doing, I don't know, backflip.
Yeah, that's how it was for me.
Incredibly scary.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I was 15, I mean, before I was 15, I sort of learned how to do backflip into the water by just chucking it.
Okay, like by yourself, with friends, or like?
Yeah, just by myself.
Just by yourself.
Yeah.
That's
and once
I don't think I would do that.
I mean, it was water, so I was like, nothing can happen.
Okay, yeah. You were on like a ledge or something, or like?
I wasn't worried really about hitting the ledge. I kind of felt like I was gonna just send it really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have video of that?
No.
No, you probably wouldn't want to watch it.
But I have a video of my first backflip on trampoline though.
Yeah, nice, nice.
And yeah, so I learned that, and I taught my friend how to do it, sort of like on a trampoline.
Okay.
And then one summer, we were hanging out by a lake, and he just, for fun, said, "Hey, let's do backflip here." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, show me."
Nice.
He did it. He
That's
did
awesome.
it. He sanded on like a sand, and there was just like a little bit of water, and he just sanded and landed, and he did a backflip in front of me. I was
shit.
like, "Oh shit!"
And then you were kind of hooked. You just wanted.
In my head, it was like, "Now I have to do it."
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome.
So I was standing in the water for like half an hour trying to commit. And then I finally did, and I like sort of landed on my knees. I was like, that wasn't that bad. So that day, I moved more out of the water, so I had more jump, and then I landed it. And then we both landed it on the grass that same day.
Oh my god.
And since then, I kind of like realized that it's not that scary, and I can learn that. And I've been training over that summer. That was the first summer of 2015 or 14. It was before my high school, the last year before high school.
Okay.
And yeah, I learned a couple of flips outside. And I was living in a really small town, so we didn't really have any gyms or anything. So
yeah, I was going to ask you. You didn't have any gyms or anything like that. Do you generally? I don't think there's a lot of people that have a strong preference, but are there certain times you really prefer to be training in a gym, or do you really like training outside, or you kind of like have a mix of both? Because I feel like for me it's a mix of both, and a lot of athletes might say they really prefer outside because that's how they started. So I was just curious.
yeah, I definitely prefer outside. Like the feeling, the satisfaction, and everything about training outside, it just feels better. But gym is important to learn new tricks safely.
Sure, definitely.
If you like don't have the awareness and then you're not sure how it's gonna end up when you send it, it's always safer to try it in a gym first.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I definitely prefer training outside.
So you have a kind of an interesting lifestyle and background, and hence how I met you. So what do you do, and what have you done the past few years?
So when I finished up my high school, I didn't feel like I was gonna go to college. I really felt like I wanted to learn English and experience the world and just go travel and keep chasing my passion. So
like just like mostly parkour and free running, that's being your passion, and
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And I was also really interested in like speaking another language, learning English, and just seeing another country and meeting people from different parts of the world.
So you're an au pair?
So yeah.
That is so cool.
Actually my girlfriend found about it.
Okay.
And back then we're not together
anymore. So
anymore.
your former girlfriend found out about it and kind of introduced you to the idea?
We found this program in England. It was for couples.
Okay.
So we went together there. So it was kind of like the first step that wasn't so scary as going alone.
Yeah.
So I lived in England for a year, and after that I moved here to US.
So So you've been in Chicago almost a year now, pretty much a year today, I think,
be a year
tomorrow. Yeah. So just a real quick question, as far as moving to England, you feel like you progressed a lot, like in your ability to speak English? Because when I met you, I was just shocked that you had learned it so quickly. I did not expect that you didn't grow up speaking English.
Yeah, my English journey actually, I wouldn't say I learned much of English in school.
Okay.
I don't know, it was just weird.
Yeah.
So I would say most of my English I learned from just watching movies, and like most of my English I learned from watching Jason Ball's videos, like his vlogs. And I was just, when I found out about him, I was so interested in what he was doing, and I loved it so much that I just really wanted to know what he was saying in those videos. So I was just watching them all over and over until I started understanding him.
Yeah.
And then
see, I'm the opposite. I've always wanted to learn German. So when I watch videos of you speaking German, then I, pulls me the other way. So that's very funny. As far as being an au pair and like that lifestyle, there's obviously a number of athletes who've traveled and been blessed to travel doing parkour and free running throughout the world, whether that's making money or just their side jobs, or their main jobs has given them money to create a side job doing it. As an au pair, do you feel like, with something that's kind of unique, where you just live somewhere for a year and that kind of thing, do you feel like your work, living as an au pair has changed or has made it more interesting to be a parkour athlete, or vice versa, being an au pair, like when you talk to people about what you do and why? Or does it not really affect each other?
I would say I'm the only one of my type. I don't think any other au pair is like me.
Yeah.
And it was just, I don't know, I found the perfect family. And when I decided I was going to be au pair, I had no expectations. I had no idea what is going to happen. And by luck, I found Polenbergs and Elliot. And he was just doing flips, and basically my job.
Yeah, so Elliot is one of the kids in your host family that you just finished up here in Chicago. Yeah. I definitely feel like you've grown a ton as an athlete. Again, not knowing you that well, but having seen some of your previous stuff, having watched you when I first met you at one of the gymnastics gyms to now, like, do you feel like Chicago or like Chicago has been a big part of that, or do you feel like there's other just major changes in your personal life or your lifestyle or your goals over the last year that have pushed you? Because I've just seen you doing just really, in my eyes, really, really awesome shit, like crazy moves, crazy lines, a lot of different flips and stuff, and your progression has been ridiculous. What do you think has kind of influenced that?
I would say my biggest progression of all time was this year.
Yeah.
And part of it is because of Corona.
Really?
Yeah. No
okay.
one would say that.
Yeah, you got the small you're the small part of the population that can say that.
So I'm actually grateful for it. And also probably a big part of it is that we have a trampoline in our backyard.
Okay.
So I can go there anytime. And it gave me a lot of air awareness. A lot of opportunities to just train flips. So
do you feel like your flips have improved a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see you throwing a lot of you just hit like a double in the gym.
And it was
recently, and I was like, where did that come from? And I feel like I have a little video of you like spotting out doing like a palm flip, a one-handed palm flip, and like working up to it. And I'm just like thinking back about it when I was prepping this interview recently, and I was like, this guy's just gone crazy. And you check out your flips on your social media and your Instagram, and it's awesome, dude. I'm really proud of you. And I think the whole community here has really benefited, so we're happy, but not happy to see you leave. But I have to ask, what's one of your favorite, do you have a favorite movement or a couple favorite movements to do? Either now or just throughout your whole time practicing? Like, is there like anything that's like, I just love that move?
Yeah, probably my all-time favorite is cheat gainer, where you go
cheat
like
gainer?
With the hook kick. It's just that's awesome trick. I always loved that trick. I remember seeing it first by Jason Paul, and I just wanted to learn it so bad that I've been like going out and trying to get it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. What about anything you're working on now, or either maybe you're not working on now, but you have in your sights as like, this is a big goal of mine. I want to get this move or this trick.
I just want to get generally more powerful in my connections and like in flips and in parkour as well. Like before I came here, I wasn't doing too much of the jumps.
Just like the straight, like more pure parkour, so to speak. Yeah.
So my friend Ian here, he kind of got me into it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm grateful for that because it makes me more well-rounded.
Definitely. And you can kind of work that in more with your flips.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also that creativity, that flow, and those options. Big one. So how do you take care of your body, like, you know, in such a physically demanding activity, like for your running parkour? Is there a certain approach you take to like make your body as injury-free as possible and optimize your strength and your potential as an athlete?
Yeah, how would I say that? Yeah, like I focus on getting my body ready for the jumps, probably as much as training the actual jumps.
Okay, yeah, because I've noticed, I've seen you like doing a lot of stretching and stuff. We've talked over times about you doing like some split stretching, mobility, that kind of thing. Like, is there like, if you could give somebody advice, like who's like maybe around your age or any age really, is like things to look at to do when you're away from parkour and free running, when you're not planning on training, in a couple sentences, like what's your key things?
Like, for everyone, it's important to realize that this sport, if you really love it, you don't want to, it's not just a part-time thing, you want to do it for as long as possible. And to be able to do that, you need to make your body strong and capable and flexible to take all the impact and all the force that comes with this sport. So yeah, I try to work out my whole body by calisthenics at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I try to stretch after every training.
Jumping from flat. 1.
Yes! Woo! Yes! Yes!
Let's go.
Woo-hoo! I'm gonna stick it.
What has free running and parkour really brought to your life? Like, what is, I know for me, I could talk about it for a long time, how important it's been for me. As short and sweet as possible, because I feel like you and I could probably go on about this for hours. What are the big things where you're like, I am so grateful I found this activity, this lifestyle, this kind of community? For what reasons?
To be honest with you, it's completely changed my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't find free running, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you today. Probably wouldn't even leave my country.
Wow,
and I would be the fat boy playing video games. Because that's what I was before I started training.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it's not just a sport, it's my whole life.
It's given you a lifestyle and like community and sense of purpose, kind of.
Yeah. It's so easy to make new friends anywhere in the world because we are all people that do parkour are sort of same.
Yeah, I feel like. Would you say you feel like it doesn't matter what background someone has, what like necessarily like what abilities or skills or like, you know, what country they're from or anything really? It's kind of like it like just goes past all that and brings
like
people together.
If you're this weirdo like me who likes to jump on stuff, we'll come along together well.
Yeah, and then you're no longer a weirdo because we're all the same. So, as you were saying, you know, you're an au pair, and, you know, you're going to be leaving tomorrow. So you're headed to Los Angeles, and you've been there before, I guess, like for a week for a visit. But how excited are you for this next, you know, part of your journey to be there? What's going to be like the most exciting thing for you that you really want to like experience living in Southern California?
The most exciting thing for me is probably going to be to not have winter.
To not have winter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be me too.
Right? It sounds awesome. Like, I'm from a cold country, we have cold winters. Here it's cold as well.
So you get a lot of opportunities to train up.
This is going to be really different. And there is also lots of amazing people.
It's a good community, strong community.
So yeah, I hope to learn from the best.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And then lastly, so moving on to this next part of your journey, what goals do you have for yourself in free running and or in life?
Goals. My biggest goal is to just keep pushing, keep training, and possibly make a living out of it. That's my biggest goal, probably. Like for now, I'm just wandering around and have no idea how it's gonna work. But I know if I'm gonna I feel if I'm gonna chase it, it's gonna work out in the end somehow. Like one of my big goals is to have a parkour gym somewhere and just coach people. It would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Well, I think you're more than on the right track. You know, you're, like I said, you've progressed a ton, and it's just been amazing to watch you. Thank you very much for the interview, Marcel, and good luck with everything in California and beyond. Check this guy out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just recording.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a handout, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.